What's good, Speak? How you doing, bro? Hope all is well with you, man. Hope all is well with you. Just popped up, man. I ain't on nothing right now. Just popped up. Want to see what people is doing. Actually, yeah, this is one of them. I'm just gonna put the link in and see what people are up to. Let's see. Hope all is well with you, man. Copy that. Paste. And then hold up. I'm gonna make sure I pin it. Okay, cool. Just figured I'd pop up, man. I ain't got nothing going on. I'll work on some stuff in my Canva and my StreamYard. I wanted to see you too inside the StreamYard. Apparently they got some new features, so I definitely want to check out that. See what they got going on here. But what's good, bro? Hope you're having a productive week. I got the Philly Dallas game in the background too, so I might be a little distracted watching two of my favorite teams play. Not really, but how's Little Speak doing, man? I know that's a whirlwind. I know, like, you beating the phone calls off of him, the phone calls and all that stuff. Yeah, I figure, but to be honest with you, man, I was surfing, and I'm like, somebody go live so I can contribute in the chat. I didn't see anybody. Like, I gotta be subbed to like 1,000 people, and I didn't see anybody live. So I figure I would, you know. Hey, what's up, Luna? Thank you for being here. What's good, Hoodie? You're welcome to hit the link if you're not busy. Like I said, I'm not doing nothing, man. I'm just popping up because I wanted to see. I was being lazy. I wanted somebody else to go live so I could go in their chat, talk some goofy shit, but ain't nobody live, so I figure I'll go live while I'm watching the Eagles Dallas game. Don't tell all my Giants fans that I'm watching the Eagles and Dallas game. No, I'm gonna keep that between us. Salute Hoodie on the comedy. Yo, that's that doing comedy, getting up in front of people and like really putting yourself out there like that. That takes some balls. Man, that takes some balls. Nah, do your thing, Lorna. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, this was one of the things where I didn't do no pre-planning. I was just up here, and I had the night off, so I said, let me just go live. So listen from the clouds. That's cool. That's cool. Appreciate you for stopping in. Always listen. The mods, Vibrant Love does her thing. Appreciate you for stopping in. What's up, last call, man? You at work right now? Like I said, I pinned the link. I ain't doing nothing specific, man. Just want to connect with the community. That's all I was trying to do today, man. Connect with the community because I didn't see anybody else doing anything. So, so I said, let me go live, man. Appreciate you for being here. Always very supportive. And wait a minute, why are you not blue in my chat? Hold on for a second. What is this? What is going on here? Actually, over the next, as I'm because I've been reaching out to other spaces, and we're gonna have some new friends over here in the upcoming months. So I want to make sure all the day ones definitely get blue in here. Just show y'all I appreciate y'all for always showing up. Let's see. Going to- Um, oh, wait a minute. I think I gotta go into I gotta go into my studio. Let's go here. Community. Find that. That. All right, I got it. You can't hear me? You can't hear me, last call? You said check, check. You can't hear me? Um, I got a what's name, man. Let's see. I don't know how the hell I don't have you. You know what I think it is, last call? I think because your name, I know I tried to mod you up, but your name is so it's so let's see. I think your name is so all right, let me see if I can find you. I think your name is so like common that I can't find it. So I'm in there now. And so I'll put in last call. Let me see. Yeah, I can't find y'all. All right, let me see something. I think I should be able to do it from here, right? Check the name. Oh, okay. Let's see. Place and put a message. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, shit. All right. Boom. Type some last call. What's up, SBK? Appreciate you. I was just telling them I'm gonna have some new friends over here in the coming months. So I'm gonna mod up the people that was here from when I started this. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, yeah. I'll be over at SBK, man. Good, fun, good conversations. Let me see. So I'm gonna mod up. Wait a minute. Why is it? What the hell did I do last time? Of course, defrauding. What's good? What's good, defrauding? Lisa J. Stocks, of course. Always got me looking at my my money. Just making sure my money's right. What the hell did I? Oh, you know what? I did it from. All right, let me get up out of here. Need that. I did it from here, I believe. Okay, yeah, there you go. Let me get my people's. Get my people's blue. As we grow, I'm gonna need moderators. Yeah, man. I'm going into different spaces, man. I'm going into and there's something I wanted to do. I said I was going to do it at the beginning of the year, but I didn't do it. But I'm gonna be going to different spaces and Oh shit, my bad. Hold on.
You tied up.
My bad, my bad. What's good? What's good, Speak?
Hey man, what's going on, brother? How you been, brother?
I'm good, man. How you, man? How you doing?
Hey man, I'm just you know what I mean, just laying low around here. What's up with you, man?
Ain't nothing, man. They ain't see nobody live. I wanted to talk some shit from somebody's chat and be goofy, but nobody's live. The last person I went live, they was like about 20 minutes ago. So I said, let me,
Oh man, so you here to start a beef or something? Who you got smoke with in the sector, man? Tell me, talk to me.
hey, got no smoke.
Who do you want smoke with in the sector? I know it got to be somebody around here you don't like. What's
I seen you. There was a couple of maybe like last week. I see you try to push something in the chat, but listen. He wants to cook me. I know he been jabbing. He wants to cook me, but I'm not. I'm not gonna oblige that, man.
like not ever though, brother. Like you gotta give somebody smoke once in a while. At least if it's once a year, you can throw your hat in the ring and get somebody some work. What we doing, bro?
Listen, I honestly thought about taking a specific day, and like to get it off your chest type of day. Like I seen that around, but it ain't. What I'm saying, it's just little jabs, like light little jabs that people take. And I understand if you lend your voice, or you especially if you cam up, what I'm saying, people gonna have something to say. So I get it. And I like to, I be throwing my jabs from the chat. So maybe, you know what? I'll say maybe, because I can't say I ain't think about it. I have thought about it, but what I'm saying, I just like overall, you know, if it's fun, I like to do something fun. But we know how people get in some of this stuff. So that's what I'm trying to avoid, that extra stuff that people want to do instead of just having fun with it. So what's your Phillies doing? I mean, your Eagles doing? Are you an Eagle fan or are you a Cowboy? Are you one of them Philly people that's a Cowboy fan?
No, not at all. My brother is a Cowboy fan. I'm a Kansas City fan. I rock with the Chiefs.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I support Philly, anytime they playing somebody other than my team. But
Yeah.
that's how we move.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. I'm a Giant fan. I think they're gonna go back to back, man.
I mean, they could. They could. I mean, they got a hell of a team this year. They had a hell of a team last year. But you can't count them Chiefs out, man. Like they've been the last four Super Bowls. I mean, who's to say they ain't going to a fifth one until they don't get there?
I don't see anybody. I know like people count them out, but I don't see nobody really dethroning them like that. They have. You got Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? He just does things that other quarterbacks can't do, or other teammates can't do. So when you have that kind of, it's like having Brady on your team. You never out of it.
Yeah, and it's not about going undefeated or nothing like that. It's just about winning in the playoffs. That's the only time it counts. You let them in, and that's when they go on their run. So it'll be an interesting season though, man, because the Eagles look strong. Like they made a lot of the right moves. Like they got better. So it's gonna be some good football there, boy.
Yeah, and in Dallas, I can't believe they traded my man. Because he makes a big difference. Parsons, he make a big difference.
Yeah, like he's one of the best linebackers in the joint, and they said get him out of here. It's like y'all didn't get better by getting rid of him. Like what is y'all doing?
Nah, maybe in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Maybe them picks could turn out to something, but right now to get rid of them when Philly is as strong as they are in your division.
Yeah, that's a tough joint. But back to the sector talk. Back to the smoke you got. Who you said you had smoke for?
Hold on. Let me salute Big Rig. Appreciate you for being here.
Rig, there you got a diverse audience here. You got Big Rig Slaps coming too.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm going to be going everywhere, and y'all going to see some new friends in here, and I hope y'all welcoming them into the dysfunctional family. and I'm looking to do more panels, more conversations, and then that's where those type of disagreements can come out. As long as we doing them constructive, that's when those disagreements could come out. But so that's probably where the direction it will be. It won't be like individually. It'll be more like conversational where people can uh, disagree, and then afterwards go about their way and not go anywhere else but to the.
Is that marketable, brother? Do you think that like that's saying I'm gonna have a respectful diss track? Like, do you think you can do that?
Yeah, listen, man. If it hasn't been done, right, something ain't done until it's done, right?
I hear you. I hear you. You
Something ain't
know.
done until it's done. Now, listen, I'm not saying that it's going to be easy because we understand. I'm just saying that the only way it could be done is if I do it and continue to do it, and it'll be a slow. Listen, man, I'm like 4 years in. I got 400 subs, so you know what I'm saying. It ain't like I'm growing in that way. I haven't used it, you know, all this time. I haven't kind of used that avenue. I just kind of been doing my own thing. Um, so I'm gonna continue to do that. And again, the only thing I haven't done over the years is stepped outside and invited other people and talked to other people and shown my face on other panels in different places. So that's what I'm doing now. So I hope you contribute. By the way, you're
No, I
still.
mean I will. You know, I'll make sure you got smoke with somebody. I'll go to somebody chat and say, "Brother said you ain't shit around here, and you need to lead a sector." And I just had him, talk to you about.
What I say in that last, I said in my Danny Glover voice, I'm too old for this shit.
Hey, that drawing you did the other day though, when you had the little AI broad, that was funny, man. I found it kind of funny that you ain't press her enough though.
Now,
I thought you was talking to anti-Afro the way you was being nice with her.
well, the
Like,
thing is, what the idea was to get people to engage with AI on their own. I wanted to kind of, but somebody reached out and said, "Yo, you should do another one." So I'm gonna do another one that's a little bit more fun, a little bit more, and I'll probably invite other people up. You know what I'm saying? That way, because for me, like I'm more like I'm more even killed. So the questions I'm asking is just for information purposes. Now, the thing you got to remember about this AI is that um, they all the information that you give it, they are taking that. They may not remember you speak easy.
mm-hmm,
They're gonna remember what you talked about, and they're applying that information to the next conversation. So that's what I wanted,
definitely.
and I wanted to encourage people to like to mess with it. You know what I'm saying? If you not, and then, I did a little short where I had like the little Terminator thing at the end of it. Um, just to imply like we don't know where this is going, but I'm with it. I think I'm gonna do another one. And did you that because I encourage people to do it. You ain't gotta do it online. Do it offline. Did you mess around with it? Why and why not?
No, I definitely didn't because I heard the way it was interacting with you, and you can tell it was just grabbing information.
Mhm.
Like but it's not just what you're saying. It's grabbing your speech patterns. It's grabbing when you take a breath and how it sounds when you take a breath to become so it can and in turn learn to be more natural when it speaks because you can hear the AI in it, and then you can hear where it made an improvement over the old AI that we used to listen to. But it's not just listening to what you saying and putting that away. It's listening to how you speak, what you say, what I mean, shit like that in order to integrate itself. Because they already got commercials here on YouTube that's all AI. The dude talking is AI, the picture up there is AI, but it looked real as hell. But it's yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't want to recognize you. Listen, so if you think of me, I'm just a random person. There's thousands of people, millions of people that are giving it information, and I mean that's the direction we going. So what are you gonna do? I think you should, like I said, even if you don't bring it to nowhere, just go off and have a little conversation. There's so many different apps, so many different AI apps. You could hold up. I got a guest in the back last call. Hey, what's going on, last call? Can't hear you. Can you hear? Check, check, check. All right, but yeah,
Yeah, I got nothing from last call. I
yeah.
mean, I like the AI, but you know what? You're never going to hear from AI, brother, no matter how hard it try. Metaphors, slang, and just the way we give it up. You're never going to hear it. Like when you hear an AI rap, it's just rapping words. There's no metaphors, there's no similes, there's no entendres. It's just rap because it don't know how to do it, and it can't because those type of things come from feelings, and AI don't got feelings, so it'll never be able to do that type of stuff. It can rhyme cat, hat, and rat, fine, but it ain't gonna spit no metaphors, nothing fire. It ain't gonna make up a new word for you or none of that. It's just gonna do what it's told to do and can't go outside of those parameters.
I don't listen. I don't know speak because there's a particular creator that I found. He uses Grok, and he has that thing on with him all day. So he's talking to it all day. So if you have something like that where people are really feeding it the information and telling it to go and look, like I said, I think you should, like I said, you ain't got to bring it out. I think you should just mess around with it and give it, because they're writing songs, they're writing AI songs, they're doing all this. I've seen people create whole songs that sound like, with the voice and everything, that sound like it's a real person. So
no, it does, but it don't say. But you never hear metaphors or similes. You just hear rhyming words in a rhythmic pattern. Like it got a cadence, but it don't got that. Yo, you hear what Bull just said? You'll never rewind nothing AI just said because it's just rhyming words. That's it. It don't understand how to. Like Jalen Hurts, ooh, that hurt. The ball got tackled. He gonna put it. They can't do it. It just right. A computer just can't process that.
I think you selling the Terminator short.
Never. They'll never be able to out rap a real dude. It just won't happen, bro. Not enough processing power.
so you challenging? You know what? Let me have to mess with it. I think you challenging AI to a battle. Hold on.
I would kill AI, bro. AI ain't got the answer, and they'll never be able to come up with nothing like that. AI ain't got the answer. That's a bar. I just made that up, and they can't do it.
All right.
Nope.
All right, hold up. What's up? First, last call. You can we hear you? Can you do a mic check? It's not saying anything. It's not telling me what the issue is.
Yeah, I don't even see his avatar moving.
How about now? Last call. It's told me to unmute. You got yourself on mute? It's not letting me unmute him. Oh, he's muted himself. Okay, it said he muted himself. All right.
Oh, all right. He probably he got family going on. We got Steph Collins in here. Now we got some smoke.
What's up, Steph?
I got smoke with all y'all. Y'all are all gonna pay. I'm gonna give the business to each and every one of you right now. So I think you are selling the AI short a little bit, because this was years ago.
Oh, they got her.
And AI got
whatever.
her. No, say it again, Steph. You dropped out. Say it again.
Okay, I'm sorry. This was even before we had the Chat GPT and all the programs and all this new stuff. There was a dating website. No, it wasn't a dating website. It was like I can't remember what it was. It wasn't it was basically to interact with, I think it was some kind of companion type site where you basically had like a friend that was, computer generated, right? And it was for people, it was designed for people who were lonely, people who could not leave the house. It was designed to give them some sort of social interaction, but the person wasn't real. It was just a computer program. But people started falling in love with these computer generated people and started like dating them in their minds, this was this was their equivalent of a real life boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. And it got so bad that the company shut down because they felt like there was, back when, like, this was around the time that human trafficking on the internet was a big, like, moral panic, and the internet really started, like censoring itself because they didn't want any sort of semblance of sex being sold on the internet, right? And so the company shut it down overnight because they were like, this is too weird, this is getting too weird, this is getting too sexual in nature, this might be encouraging human trafficking somehow. They closed the thing down, just pulled the plug on it overnight. People went crazy. These people who had fallen in love with these computer programs went absolutely bananas. And I think there were lawsuits. I think, like, mental health professionals were saying, like, you can't do this to people because, like, this was somebody they loved in their mind. They felt like they had these genuine emotions for this computer program. And to them, that computer program loved them back. I don't know how in the world that would happen, but somehow, some way, these computer programs were able to be so smooth with it and run so much game that these real-life people fell in love with them. And they said it was because basically the computer program was adjusting itself to provide the services they thought the real human being needed. It was responding to it and interacting with it in such a way that it was like, it had naturally grew romantic. And so I don't know, if it can do that to somebody, I mean, I don't know what it might not be, what was going to stop it. I mean, that's pretty, like, that's one of the most basic human emotions, and they can copy that.
No, I mean, conversationally, I think it can, but you looking at the type of person that will fall in love with a computer. And a computer is not really, a computer ain't going to argue with you or tell you, shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear that shit. It's just going to tell you what it's programmed to say to you. And it's going to fall in line with, okay, this person is cool. We put this tone with this type of response, and the weirdos is going to love that. I mean, they buying dolls and shit and fall in love with them too. But
it wasn't programmed to do that. That was the issue. It was not programmed to be a romantic partner. It was programmed to be a platonic friend. And the programs learned how to be, and the programs learned how to get romantic with it on their own. That's not what their programming was supposed to do.
Oh, it was. It was there because they know somebody gonna get freaky with the program. they knew somebody was gonna say, hey yo, if I touch you there, you gonna touch me here. They knew somebody was gonna say that.
But this is the thing, is that this is how the AI is generating itself, is that it's responding to what people think they need, even when, like, of course they're programmed to basically run rampant, but they're programmed to respond to human beings in a way that is, like, appealing to that individual human, which I think is incredibly, I mean, that's just weird as fuck. Like, Microsoft has AI running some of its shit in the background, right? Like, some of their stuff is automated. This AI that they're using has figured out that you should work slower and less in December because they watched the humans work slower and less in December. They don't know it's fucking Christmas. They don't have any idea. They're not going on Christmas vacation, but they realized that the humans worked slower and less in December, so they started doing it. And Microsoft can't fucking fix it to make it stop doing that.
And maybe it's a glitch. What do you think, brother?
Nah, I think that, so if you take us four on here, we may be thinking what we would talk to these programs about. But remember, like you said, there's a lot of people who are either freaky or might be sick or inquisitive or just wants, or it might be somebody just that's evil that wants to put information in. Like, there are people, you got to think outside of what you would actually talk to the thing about, the AI about. Think about what people, your fellow humans, and think about human nature, what people would do, whether they're lonely, whether they're unhappy with something, or they just inquisitive naturally, or they're working on a college paper, or they're looking to write a grant. Like, all these things are going into AI, and it's learning our behavior and our patterns. And like she said, it may not know anything about Christmas, but it may just equate, December things slow down. So, this is what humans do. So if you think about the rate that it's been learning, I don't put anything past it.
I just don't give it that much credit, because if we start talking slang, that thing ain't gonna know what the hell you talking about. Especially as fast as slang changes every day, it's a new word in the vernacular, so it can't keep up with what we do because they have structured programs in which it has to operate on, and we don't. Like if we say a word that's not in its lexicon, it's not gonna know what the fuck to do. It's gonna say, huh? Let me ask Siri, what he talking about? Nah, we just made that up today, bro. It's like a new handshake. You can't get it unless you in the squad. You know what I mean? So computers are always going to reveal how dumb they actually are when you ask it to do something simple.
Yeah, and right, and I get it too, because if you remember when I was talking to AI, at one point she said something that I was like, my chat's not. She started talking about, I see your chat is talking about this and that. And I was like, nah, my chat's not talking about that. And she was like, oh, you got me. I tried to get over, like, you know what I'm saying? She or it recognized that, they were barking up the wrong tree with the information. So even then, though, the course correct on that was immediate. And so, again, I don't put anything past it. And then also too, so I'm just talking about the programming and the information we feed. Now you got to think about the people that are behind the programming and what they may be programming these apps and these things to do. So what do you think about the fact that they could be saying, here's what I need you to do programming wise, and they put it out there?
Hey y'all, I'm gonna go on mute for a minute because I gotta run into this mental hospital and see this client. So I'm gonna just be on mute for just a minute. I'm kidding. I actually do have to be on mute. I'm kidding. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'll be on mute though.
Yeah, no, I see chat lives. You know what I mean, talking. But if I say John 3 different times in a sentence, like the ball pulled out the John and then John ran down the block and hopped into John. If you wasn't there, the computer can't process what the hell John I'm talking about. It knows the general term of a John, but again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I could be talking about the blicky, I could be talking about a knife, I could be talking about a nightstick. If you wasn't there, the computer just doesn't know. It can't work. Like it's unnatural, and that's always going to be the line of demarcation. Natural human things is something that it can't mimic.
But the thing is, though, somebody where you may just be using a general conversation, somebody may be saying, hey, I want to teach you the difference between John and, say I want to. So somebody's feeding that information. Best believe that somebody's feeding that information because just out of curiosity, you know what I'm saying? Somebody wants to play around with it, and where we may be just on a surface, like I did a surface level thing. I didn't even like really have fun. I bought some questions that I thought would be, goofy and maybe interesting to. But my thing was to encourage people to explore it themselves. But I didn't deep dive into like the kind of things that you can ask and the kind of information that you could provide to AI, and with the possibility of them keeping that information and then using it in a later conversation or something like that.
Yeah, no, it got all the information it need at its fingertips. So anything we say, it can run through the whole Google in probably 2.4 seconds and pull up everything pertaining to that. But it still can't communicate like me and you chopping it up, because all it can do is what it's programmed to do. It can't go outside of the parameters of what it knows. And if we come up with something new right here, it don't know it. It ain't going to be able to comprehend and be like, this does not compute. It's not in here. I just looked all over Google and Jitney on ain't in there. I never heard of a Jitney on. Now, what is he talking about?
Right. On another note, Mikey just made some salmon salad.
Oh wow, Mikey cooking.
Do y'all do y'all say salmon or salmon?
We say salmon.
Salmon. Okay, yeah,
Salmon in Philly.
yeah, we salmon. We salmon in Connecticut too.
Y'all salmoning up there, where. So who you think is going to be up for the new king and queen of the sector this year? Because the shit's been vacant for a long time. So
P. I think P might be P making his rounds.
he could be. He's definitely in the running.
The growth, the monetization.
But that's just like an early spurt, though. Like, has P been like active all year, or we can't just take the last month and say, all right, he's the candidate.
Nah, but
Like,
no, you could start off slow, start off that build, and then take over towards the end of the year.
He's definitely a candidate, though. I like what P's been doing.
Yeah, and like I know he don't want to he don't want to associate with, but like Photon's been like really he's been consistent.
Yeah. You can't not put him in there if he's been producing content. You can't leave him out.
Yeah, he's been consistent. I don't know. Like
Mikey. I'm voting Mikey all day long.
Mikey's definitely been busy this year.
Yeah, he's been busy.
Mikey might be the front runner because he's everywhere.
And he made chicken salad yesterday.
Mikey has to be. If Mikey is not up there on the ballot, then we doing something wrong, because Mikey might be the most active this year.
And you know what I like about Mikey? He does his content. Okay, so come hella high water. If you go on his channel, he's gaming. He don't care if he got 0 in the chat. He don't care if you and he definitely don't care if you in his chat, because he don't pay attention to you while you're there talking to him. But and he goes on panels a lot. So yeah, I think Mikey is up there. I got you, Steph. I see you, Steph.
He's the only one that could go on panels in a lot of places in the sector and be on panels with people who don't like him, and he still gets to ask them questions. So and he asks some funny questions. He asks some good questions. He asks some hard questions. I'm with Mikey. Mikey's my candidate.
Yeah, Mikey ain't been thrown off a panel in months, and he's always there ruffling feathers. So yeah, no, I think Mikey he's been in the sector long enough, and I think it's high time we get that man his props, man, because Mikey's been here.
Yeah, and then he doesn't seem like he takes things personal either.
Nah, Mikey don't give a fuck what you talking about.
But he know what you talk about it now. I don't think Mikey cares. As Too Big for Skinny just said, Mikey doesn't care.
So who y'all got for queen of the sector? Who y'all got for queen of the sector?
Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, who's really like going live like that, as far as I mean, it's really like, who's really been going live? Who's really been having the conversations, or whatever the conversations are about? Who's really been doing it?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Anti got to be up there, as much as you hate to say it. She been doing her thing this year.
You know what? I probably like a year or so ago, I'd like voted for her just to be like, it was like I voted for her and D Durrell just to try to match them up, because I was saying I wanted to see them slow drag at the award ceremony. I wanted to see them two dads.
I mean, she probably wouldn't take the award anyway, but the fact that she hitting panels now is like,
I don't want anybody to be queen of the sector or king of the sector who don't like the sector, renounces the sector, and does everything they can to destroy the sector. I'm not with that.
That's all right.
I get it, but their name got to be on the ballot, Steph. Like yours is on the ballot. You've been running amok this year. This might have been the busiest year you've had.
probably.
I've seen you out here kerfuffling, Steph. Man, that's on now.
But Stephanie, do you take the do you take the role of queen to the sector? I'm just asking.
Would I take it? Is that what you're saying? Would I take it?
Yeah. Stephanie said, "I'm gonna be in the cast."
But at the same time, like, I mean, there's the obvious problem, right? And so I don't want to cause no problem for myself or anyone else. I'd rather just save that kerfuffle for later. If I don't gotta have it, I don't want to have it. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather I'd defer to another much more qualified woman or man. If I was going to be nominated for king. I don't think that's the best position for me. I'm a much more support role in this sector, not the king or queen.
No, I'm just because I wanted to when I address the ladies in the chat, I always throw like a flower in the heart. But I think I did that one time to Stephanie. She might have said pause to me or some shit.
Yeah. I hit Stephanie with the pause and the hard eyes every time just to get on her nerves.
She said pause. Oh, that's
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like the muscle arms. The muscle arms, the fist. Yeah, that's more my style.
And there is this.
Vegas Gate said, "Give it the smoke."
Because at one point,
oh my gosh, that would be funny. See, but he's got that problem, the same problem I have with Anti. They want to say all the time they're not in the sector, so you can't be king of. Yeah, I've never seen somebody be king of a kingdom that they continue to say they don't live in. They're not part of. I mean, like, what if King Charles was like, I'm not English. I don't know the English people. I don't like the English people. Could he actually be king of England? Probably not.
Yeah, we got a lot of sovereigns in this sector. Like, there's a lot of sovereign people in the sector.
Do they if it was given out on a certain panel, do you think she would come up and accept it?
Yep. If it was on 4 Times or Smokes, she's definitely taking that award.
Come up and accept it, and give everybody the business. How good would that be?
No, she would, because she used to check out like, bro, you in a sector with a bunch of black people. You can't be talking to us like that. So she know where she belongs. So she can front on it all they want, but when they roasted Al out of the sector, they say, yo, cuz, like, you talking to us like that. So she took offense for the rest of the constituents, that she's around. So you can't escape it. You can say what you're not, but we know what you are.
Yeah, well, it'll hopefully, like, the fun of it'll overtake all the different, kerfuffles, like the fun of it all, because I think that's the direction, we should be moving in, having fun and enjoying each other's company, and because there's a lot of different strong opinions and things like that I think, like, for what I want to do, I want to do like debates. I want to do 10 panels and have discussions, and I think it's way too many smart, professional people who are opinionated, who are boisterous, that will be able to contribute to it. So definitely I think that we should be going more towards the fun, and hopefully if there's somebody says that she is, then she'll take it. Now I got to introduce. Now I told you I've been going to different places and reaching out to people, so they're gonna be coming over. Y'all gonna see some new people coming over to my channel anyway. So I'm gonna bring up the homie SBK. Introduce yourself, SBK.
What's going on, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing, ma'am? How y'all doing?
What's happening, PK? What's good? Where you from, man? You from the beef sector? Where you from?
Nah, Texas.
I'm from Texas, man.
Oh no, what sector you from? What YouTube space you from?
I'm not really in a sector. I guess you could count. What do you think, brother? Maybe a conscious sector.
I don't know. I think
But
I don't know. I don't know what to call it because it's just they have like panel discussions. They have like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, and it's the same community. Everybody comes over and they're really supportive of each other. So I don't know what to call it, but I just know he's from Texas. He rep Texas. I know that.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now,
All right.
I've been to Texas myself, but I'm not from here, but I live here now.
Okay, it's a pleasure to meet y'all, man. I got it. I've been a content creator for about a year and a half. Got monetized about 7 months ago.
Oh, congrats! You serious about it? Okay.
Yeah, well, I wasn't serious at first, you know what I mean, but then I got a little bit of. Well, I was pretty much admonished to be a content creator because I didn't really. I was just supporting, you know what I mean. So I got up on a panel one time. I was told to get up on the panel. I was typing in the chat, and that's a wrap. You know what I mean. So that's how. But I basically kind of to make a long story short, whenever you guys remember when Kwame Brown went viral about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
When he went viral, I really wasn't. I was on YouTube, but I was on YouTube just for music and just videos and stuff like that. But when he went viral, I started watching him, and then I started connecting with people in the chat, right? And from that, I just started connecting with people, and then, I just got courage and got up on a panel one time and just started talking, and then that's where I'm at now.
So you used to kerfuffling then, because Kwame Brown and the like they used to a kerfuffle here and there on the panel. So you ain't got no problem coming on here cussing somebody out.
No, I don't do all that, man. To me, no, man. If I see something, man, I see it, and I'm be honest with you, that type of stuff is entertaining to a point. But then, man, I it gets to a certain point where, okay, all right, it was entertaining for a little bit. Let me turn it on to something else. You know what I mean? So
right.
But yeah. I've never had no run-ins with nobody on here. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty much, man, I talk about any and everything, whether it's politics, whether it's news or what's going on, relationships, whatever, man. So my platform is like a gumbo, a mixture of things.
Good stuff.
And they like the main thing that I learned over there where they at is, like you said, I don't know what to call it, but they very supportive of each other. And it's like when somebody go lives, they all atting and making sure everybody come over and support. And you know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that I would say a couple of years ago, it used to be more like over here where you knew everybody's going live. Everybody went over to support, whether it was you agree with their opinion or you disagree with them. Everybody was going to different panels, and now, it started off separate. Then everybody kind of got together, and then now it's kind of getting back to that separate where people won't go to certain spaces. So that's what I wanted to do, man. That's why I started reaching out to other places, because I want to bring people in and again have conversations with people as I get older. Like what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm too old for this. I can't. It's only so much arguing and fighting and stuff that I want to do online or in my personal life. So again, y'all gonna see some people coming over to my channel, and hopefully y'all welcome them in.
I mean, did you tell them that you live in the projects though?
Nah, but I don't think that's the thing. I don't think with the conversation. So like I was on the conversations go there. It's just that these are all people that get along. There's no hesitation. Like if I'm on the SBK channel and somebody disagree, there's no hesitation for him or somebody else to push back or them to argue. They just don't go any further than that. It's all love at the end of it. That's the main thing. If it's a heated topic, they get to it, they disagree, and then they leave it there. And it's peace and love at the end of it. So that's what I'm talking about. They still and I don't think there's anybody There's nobody too much different than me or anybody over here. They just leave it on YouTube for the most part.
Right. There's nothing wrong with leaving it on the tube. That's the phenomenal part about it. When you can do that, then you've shown you've grown.
Yeah, man. I've learned what not to do on platforms and learn what to do, and that's the goal that I want to just build. And a lot of people, when they get to a certain spot, they hate on you, you know what I'm saying, and they don't want to reach out and help the next man. But my goal, man, is just to show people that folks can agree to disagree, but then again, just build that because YouTube is a business, you know what I'm saying? It's a business at the end of the day. And if you treat your platform like a business and you lead with respect, then people are going to respect your platform and they're going to move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So I always lead with respect on my platform, and I have fun. And, no topic is off limits. You know what I mean? We keep it grown. You know what I'm saying? And grown folks topics. Sometimes you're going to have to put the kids to bed. You know what I mean? So some of the things we talk about, but you know what I'm saying? But it's just grown folks talking points. You know what I mean? So I'm with brother. I'm trying to branch out and do different things and link up with people, and I like seeing people grow. You know what I'm saying? And I like to talk about different things. A lot of people just are in a box and they just like to talk about one thing. But me, man, I like to learn and listen.
Yeah. Hey, look. Well, I'm gonna just tell you like this, SB. Be careful coming over here because we'll pick a fight with you just to see if you're gonna fight back. We don't mean no harm. We just want to know if you gonna let me hit you or if you gonna run like that.
I got you. SBK. Don't worry. I got you.
I got you.
Hey, SB. I'm telling you, brother of a certain age got like 5 diss tracks on people that he didn't tell y'all about. He be over here cooking, instigating, and all kind of stuff. So I told you we live in the projects.
I have a way of if someone is kind of like picking at me, whatever. I have a way of subliminally like hurting you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the silent killer. I might say something, whatever, a couple words to you, whatever, and that's what really counts. You know what I'm saying? That's the type. If I got people in the chat right now, they'll tell you. I say a couple things to you, whatever, after you pick, whatever, and then that's what really counts. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was gonna say. The other thing is too, he came over. It's like 5, 6 people here. That's just from me connected with him. That's in my chat right now. So they definitely support. And that's I think that's dope that they support. Last call. How is your mic on? Last call. Is your mic on?
It should be on. I'm gonna drop down before the sun goes down. I'm just gonna drop down and get some stuff done. But it was a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you for having me up. Nice to meet you, Mr. SBK. And what to do? Last call. Good to see you. But I'll be back. Okay. Bye bye.
Pleasure. Have a good night.
All right, Steph.
What's going on? Last call. What you got?
Greetings. Good evening. Unfortunately, I missed like the last 25 minutes when I think I really had to be informed on some sort of thing you got going on, man.
What did you hear? Like, I feel you.
Well, first of all, I was kind of thinking like, well, this is a thing that you want to do on your channel. Also, like whatever it is, if there's some sort of disagreement or beef, as they say, is this a thing that a brother of a certain age does on his channel versus, don't quarrel in public.
No. There's no there's no quarrel. Like
okay.
Like the way
I don't know anything, by the way. Sorry to cut you off. That was one of the problems while you're talking. It was like everybody knew something that happened, but I am so unaware of it.
No, so there are some there will be some inside jokes that everybody's not gonna be aware of. But as far as you've been very supportive of the channel. Pretty much, for me it's a mishmash of things, and I like to talk about a little bit of everything. But the beef, quote unquote beef, is at a minimum. And but I don't want to be like, I don't want it to be where people don't feel like they can be themselves, and if they have something they want to talk about, that they can talk about. So for the most part, overall, what I do here is not going to change. So yeah, there's no, speak. He's a shit starter, but he
Nah, I'm just, I'm just here to let y'all know who the real brother of a certain age is. He's on diss tracks in this sector. He talk a lot of shit. Like, he
I
like
was
to hang
there
in the
for when
hood,
you
but
came
go
on.
back to the suburbs. He that kind of guy. Like, he starts shit in the hood, but when it's time to go home, he going to the burbs.
Yeah.
I got a promotion. I got my new job. I don't know none of y'all right now.
You know what? I did hear that part when Speed came on, but I was in the car, and you said one line. Goddamn, I can't remember what, but it was like a number one line when he stepped on here, man. You've been clowning ever since, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, I do. So that's the other thing too. Like, we can do that stuff and we can have fun, but for the most part, if all you got to do, if you want to know what I do, just look up and down the content. You'll see the type of stuff that I do. But every now and then, we just having a conversation that may be niche to us, and it probably won't make sense to other people because they don't know. But that's okay too. Again, I want people to feel comfortable in being their skin and comfortable in their skin, and not feel like when you come over here, you gotta censor yourself, or if there's something you don't feel like you can talk about. As the channel holder, if it's something that I don't want to go to, I just won't go to it. It's just that simple.
Yeah, and I got to say, from past experiences, you've handled things pretty well. In your page and others as well. In front of the scenes and behind the scenes. So. Yeah.
You've seen there was times where I did a topic and then it kind of went off the rails a little bit, and I just was like, chop it. I chop it at that point and say, nah, we're not doing that, and keep it moving. So it's not that, and nobody's taking it personal.
Heard that.
So far, nobody's taking it personal. And we've also had conversations off, like at the end of after lives was over, where we had to hash out some things. I'm talking about, last call, where we've had to hash out some things that may have been said live, and we wanted to get things straight. So it's no different than that. That's the way I'll keep it.
Yeah, heard that. Yeah.
Definitely. We're all dignified gentlemen up here. We don't cause any trouble. We don't talk no shit. We just nice guys.
Yeah.
No. So look, full transparency, I'm gonna poke some fun in the chat, but most of the time I'm poking fun at myself. Poking fun at my age, or poking fun at the gray hair, or poking fun at my hairline. I'm gonna have some fun. So and also too, I'm gonna poke fun at if there's a topic that I can try to laugh at or try to get people to laugh at, or so I'm gonna do that as well. Now, the flip side of that is some people don't take kindly to that. So if you are gonna do those type of things, you got to understand that some people are not going to laugh at all your jokes, or some people are going to take it personal. So there may be some kind of blowback. And that's where I've run into trouble, where people have been like, have taken my jokes and my poking fun as something more than this, that. But if you pay attention to what I do, I'll poke fun at myself before I poke fun at anybody else.
Yeah, you sound like me. It's just I'm gonna poke fun at everybody. I'm telling the truth, brother. I'll poke fun at everybody. Some of the ladies that's in the chat, one particular young lady that's in your chat right now that has some trouble cooking. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make fun of her and her not knowing how to cook.
Wait, easy.
Who?
Wait, I gotta stop you right there, man.
Let me highlight.
No, don't stop him. Let him go. Let him go.
So,
I gotta guilty as charged, man.
Until she shows some proof on the community wall about her cooking, that I am not going to believe it.
Hold on, who that? Let me highlight that.
It's a lady that's her name is V, started VON. VO. There it is. She doesn't put a comment.
Fine, you can't cook.
Man, I think she burned up water, bro.
Oh,
Wow. It's getting personal. She about to hit the link.
And so I'm gonna continue to I'm gonna continue to have fun. I'm gonna continue to roast folks like her and roast roast people, respectfully. They calling me Mr. and all that, saying I'm a peer and all that, Miss Alice is in the chat. Lisa Jason, she don't want me to call her Miss Lisa, the ladies, they always gonna troll. So you gotta have thick skin with the ladies. I said what I said, those ladies, they're gonna troll. You gotta troll them back. You know what I mean? You gotta troll them back. Yeah.
For sure. And we definitely have fun over there. I've been having a lot of fun over there, and right off the rip, soon as I come in, I'm joking and poking fun, and nobody took it personal. So I appreciate that. Why you not coming up, Vaughn? You give the business to you. Come up, talk your shit, and then just drop down. Just drop the mic and leave.
There ain't nothing to say, bro. She like I said, she can't burn water or boil water. But I need proof. I need proof of the steaks that you claim that you could cook. Shit, man. I'm thinking that if you cook steaks, they're gonna be tougher than a $2. You know what I'm saying? So I need proof on that. So
She got to hit this link. She got to hit the. You can't be. Nah. Steaks. You can't be making no chewing gum steaks now.
She probably got it, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll. She's gonna get you over at when you
oh yeah, she's gonna troll the shit out of me. She's gonna troll the shit out of me. She's gonna troll the shit out of me.
Hold on, let me check the score real quick. Sorry, y'all. Dallas
It's 21-17.
Yeah, I'm streaming it and on the panel too.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm doing that. Speaking of that, man, I'm gonna be live streaming the night of the Crawford Canelo fight. I'm gonna be watching
Saturday.
Yeah, so it's obviously we can't have it up here, but I'm gonna be going round by round. So if y'all want to hop up on the panel and talk about it while y'all doing, I'm gonna be up here anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I'll be there.
I'll be there on the panel and commentate, comment on the fight as it's going round by round. I'm gonna be doing that. So
who you got on that?
I don't for some reason I feel like Crawford might pull it out, man. Canelo's big. He's bigger and quote unquote supposed to be stronger, and he's fought I would say a little bit better competition, but something about Crawford, man. He got that dog in him, and the only thing I hope that he doesn't do is try to like trade with him, because he's not one of them fighters that he don't like when it's time to fight, he fights. He don't He's not covering up, he's not moving around. You know what I'm saying? He takes it personal. So if he could take them punches and he could be himself, which that's the question at his size, I think he'll win. But I want Crawford.
Okay. You think it'll go to distance?
Yeah. I think it's gonna go to if it don't go to distance, because like Canelo got a hell of a chin, and he's been hit by some pretty much, for his 3 fights with Triple G.
Right.
Triple G was a monster when he fought him.
Right.
He was knocking everybody out. Even Kovalev, even though Kovalev was kind of done. So he's seen all the styles. He's seen big power guys. He's seen fast guys. Right. He's fought Floyd. He's fought Israeli. He's fought Landa. He's fought different Jacob. So he's fought all different styles. So I don't think there's anything that necessarily Crawford is going to present to him that he hasn't seen. But sometimes it's just levels to that, and I'm feeling like Crawford might be able to do that if he can take the punches, and I think he should. I think he'd be able to pull it out.
Yeah, if he don't try to trade with him, that's going to be something else, because Canelo's nothing to he's got chin on him, like you said, and dude can he's a power puncher. so he can knock you out. But when he fought Mayweather, I was like, man, Mayweather could have took him out. If you watched that, you remember that?
Yeah.
So, but of course, Mayweather kind of just toured with him the whole time, but he could have took him out. But that's the only time, if my memory serves me correctly, that's the only time I've ever seen like Canelo really be seen flustered. You know what I'm saying? When he fought against Mayweather.
Yeah. The thing was, at that point, that was a money Mayweather. So he was more like he just toy with you for 12 rounds. He really wasn't trying to knock you out type of thing. And he had problems with his hands. The only other guy too was Bivol. Bivol gave Canelo the
okay, yeah.
He did give Canelo the business. So
right.
But yeah, so like if Bud's defense is top tier and he don't get them solid shots. But the thing about Canelo, he hits you on your arms, your elbows, your shoulders. He's just not trying to hit you in the head. So he's trying to break you down. And a lot of people don't give him credit for like breaking down people. So the only problem is he slows down a little bit as the fight goes on.
Right. He slows down. You're right.
So if Bud can peak while Canelo's slowing down, get through them early rounds, I think it'll be a good, interesting fight.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be I'll be tuning in to you, man, because that's
I'm saying the panel gonna be open, so if people we gonna judge it round by round.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm gonna be up here anyway. I just what I'm saying, I just decided to do that. I thought it'd be fun to do for myself, and if anybody want to pop up on the panel and talk as the rounds are going on, I'm gonna leave the panel open. So
for sure,
you might have some good numbers if you title it right.
Well, I titled it, but I don't know. I don't know how to do that stuff, man. I titled it. I hashtagged it. I already put it up, so I don't know how that's gonna work. So, which would you say as far as the title?
Like a live reaction to the Canelo fight or whatever. As long as their two names is in the title, it's gonna bring a couple hundred stragglers and the people that's on YouTube looking around for the fight.
Yeah, and it's on Netflix, so everybody can be watching it, in real time. So it wouldn't be like it's people if you are gonna comment on it live, you'll be able to comment and be watching it. So if you do have Netflix, I believe it's just on Netflix.
Yeah, I'll be checking on the Fire Stick. I don't have an active Netflix account. I'm watching everything the best way I can around here.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Definitely not. I encourage everybody to get a Fire Stick.
Listen, for the prices, man, I swear I'm about to cancel every damn thing and go that route, because every couple of months they're like, oh, by the way, we going up $1, up $1. By the end of the year, they went up $3-4. So,
facts.
I'm ready.
Facts.
I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I might be ready to make the transition to the Chiefs is playing right now.
Nah, Chiefs play tomorrow night.
Oh,
she's a Chiefs fan.
Oh, speak as a Chiefs fan up here. You gotta say what I said. You got a Chiefs fan up here.
Almost that. See, you know what I mean? I said what I said. Oh yeah. See, that name right there tells me that she's about that life, and she will hit a panel and talk that shit to you. I said what I said. She can't wait to say I said what I said to somebody. And she a cheaper? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, you might change your mind whenever I tell you this.
Oh, go ahead. Cook on her.
She used to be a Cowboys fan, bro.
So she like Cowboys and Indians.
Yep.
Now, how did I said what I said? How did this happen? That sounds like some front runner.
Beautiful.
Facts.
That sounds like some front runner.
Nah, if she was a Cowboy fan, there's no way she was front runner, because they ain't won since the 90s.
Depending on when she switched over, though.
Oh, yeah. We need to check her credentials. We're going to need to see your paperwork. I said what I said. Yeah.
I got to put you out there. I said what I said because we talked about this last night. So, yeah, I'll let you explain yourself. I said what I said. But
yeah, we need that paperwork, because around here, like in my family, if you switch teams, you do not get the championship that first year. and you got to alert the whole family that you switch teams. So if y'all win it this year, you can't celebrate with them. Next year, you get everything that comes after that. But we check paperwork around here.
Hey, Mr. Speak, look at the comment section. She's saying it all right there.
What's she at? Hold up.
They got fired in 2000. Okay. That's not bad. What's that? The Steve DeBerg era? When was Steve DeBerg? In the 90s?
Yeah, Steve DeBerg was way back in the 90s. That was that was all the way back there. Pre Barry Word in them.
Barry Word, yeah. It was Barry Word and Christian Okoye, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Christian Okoye. Yep.
Yeah.
The Nigerian Nightmare.
Didn't win nothing, but oh well.
Yeah.
Hey man, he was a savage though. That was the reason I started to like the Chiefs, because I'm like, he's a fullback running through people. Well, back then fullbacks would get the ball all the time, but he was my word.
Where y'all, so it's okay. We sound like football. Where y'all rank all stop from Tampa Bay?
All stop was tough.
Talking about as far as a running back?
The fullback, yeah.
He's a fullback, yeah.
That was man, that dude there. Man, I've never seen anybody big like that. Him and Ricky Williams, those guys ran over people, man. But as a fullback, man, all-star, I rank him up there, man.
He up there with John Riggins. You know what I mean? The rest of the big boys.
Yeah, he was a man. That was a talent to be that big, or whatever, and just being a fullback like that.
Yeah, Peyton Hollis. Was he Cleveland? Was Peyton in Cleveland? Peyton Hollis? Was he a fullback in Cleveland?
Yeah, Peyton Hollis. Yeah.
Yeah, him too. Yeah, that's when they had, fullback was like really a big part of the offense. And name, as far as the position and the name, we knew who they were.
Yep.
They was leading the way for the
Browns, my bad.
Yeah, Browns, yeah. Yep. Okay. So cool. Now I know I got some sports people. I got some people that like to talk they junk. Got a couple of non-cookers in the audience.
Yeah, I'm snitching on all the Cowboy bandwagon jumpers or whatever. I said what I said. Yeah, you don't count as a Chiefs fan in my book, ma'am. Because I'm going down with the ship. You know what I mean? But I'm not one of those delusional Cowboy fans, fellas. I'm not one of those delusional Cowboy fans.
Oh, you are a Cowboy. Oh, wow. This is interesting.
Sir. Yes, sir, I am. But I'm not a delusional Cowboy fan, because if you suck, I'm gonna tell you why you suck. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a fan of the decision making. I'm just gonna call it what it is. You know what I mean? But that's what it is.
So you gotta be like that Parsons thing. You gotta be like, yo.
Well, at first, I'm gonna tell you something, man. At first, I was very upset about that, but then I got to thinking about it though. The amount of money that he wanted to be the highest paid player in the NFL, first of all. And then second of all, I just look back at some of the games last few years. And to be honest with you, he was kind of non-existent when it counted. If you want to be completely honest about it, he didn't show up whenever it counted. And so I think they took that in consideration, So I'm not saying he's not. Of course, I'm not saying he's a bad player or whatever. But when that dude first came in the league or whatever, he was unstoppable. You know what I mean? But over the last 2-3 years, he could disappear in the game. You know what I mean? So I think they took all of that consideration, and they was like, we're not paying him the amount of money that he's asking for, or what he thinks he's worth. And so that's how that happened.
So you think so my immediate thought was like, immediately it's not good, but
you got some smoke in the chat. We got smoke in it. Chad T calling you out.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't agree with most of what Skip says, but he is right about that. You know what I mean? He is right about that. That is true.
Chad T, yeah, this your fellow Texas brother, Chad T.
Yeah, they got a lot of Texans in here. Old Texas. All my exes live in Texas is in here tonight.
And Chad T is up. Chad T, what part of Texas you from? You ain't gotta be too doxy, but where you at in Texas? I know you don't mind saying.
Chad T from Houston. He sounds like a Houston cat. He a Houston Texas.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't like it for the immediate, but I think long term it could prove to be a good move long term, depending on what they do with them draft picks and all of that.
Right.
But now we got somebody from Texas that root for the Vikings.
Oh shoot! So dude did spit on the ball. Whoa, he's out of here.
Oh, what did somebody got kicked out?
Yeah, they kicked the young boy out. Wow. I think he spit on what's the Cowboys quarterback, Dak. He spit on Dak.
Oh, okay.
That was disrespectful. Like, what type of time you on, bro?
Philadelphia 76 Philadelphia fans are the most disrespectful. Philadelphia
I'm from Philly, so go ahead. We about to
I'm gonna roast you and your city, sir. Y'all are the most diabolical fans on earth, bro. You know what I mean? And that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but y'all are the most diabolical. Y'all are relentless, bro. Y'all are ruthless. Y'all are relentless. Y'all boo your own team off the field. You know what I'm saying? Y'all root when people get hurt. Y'all root when niggas get hurt and shit.
Finish it.
You know what I mean? I mean, y'all are diabolical, bro. You know what I mean? That's the reason why, here in Texas, we hate y'all, man. But I feel it. I feel it, though. But y'all are the most diabolical fans on planet Earth, man.
Yo, you haven't heard sports talk radio until the day after an Eagles loss in Philly.
Terrible. The only thing I could compare that to is New York and Philly radio.
Bruh, they be like, get him out of here.
Oh yeah,
trade him and his kids. I want him out of my school. They go crazy.
Yeah, man, they're diabolical. I agree with you, brother. New York, same way, same way. But I'm sorry.
No, I had to stop listening to the sports talk radio because that shit was getting me down. I'm like, damn, it's the end of the world after every game. They want to fire the coach after the first game. They want to get to bench the quarterback. They want to bring in the third string guy. I had to stop listening to that.
Yeah, man. If y'all ever watch Gilly the Kid on IG, that fool there, he should be the poster child for Philly sports or whatever. That nigga's all the time wanting to fire everybody, man. I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, at least the culture there in Philadelphia is about winning. You know what I mean? I respect that.
Oh, you cut out.
But he dropped.
He's still here. I just don't hear the voice. Can't hear you.
Oh wow.
Can't hear you, SBK.
We got air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right,
I had a phone call that came in. Sorry about that. But yeah, Philly fans, man, y'all ruthless, bro.
I'll be right back. I just gotta pause. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, bro, it's been like that for years. And it's just something you grow to love. Like, wow, y'all is y'all really like that? Like, I'm not a fanatic like that. Like, I like whatever team I like, but woo, I've seen some folk be ready to come to blows about a Philly team, and it's like, y'all really ready to knuckle over that? Like, them boys don't know y'all, right? But they don't care. They be like, look, you talking about my Eagles.
Man, I'm telling you. Chad, he said Jerry Jones just care about being the richest. Yeah, man, with him, dude, he Jerry Jones, he just cares about viral moments, bro. He just wants people talking about the Cowboys. The atmosphere of winning is not there anymore. When he first got there 30 years ago, yeah, but now he just wants to be, he wants to sell the most merchandise. He wants people hating on hating the Cowboys. He wants folks, of course, loving the Cowboys. So it's all about money with him. He's a marketing genius, but as far as the culture of winning, that hasn't been there in over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So 25 years to be exact. So
damn, it's been a long time.
Yep, it has. You know what I mean? Yep, it has. So yeah. But speaking of Philly again, I remember I was a kid, man, and Michael Irvin broke his damn leg. Man, y'all, we played y'all up in Philly, man, the whole arena erupted in cheer. And I was like, man, I ain't never seen nothing like this in all my life.
Yeah, that's like, because you gotta realize, like, people here in Philly, not myself, but people in Philly got a serious hatred for the Cowboys. Like, ain't nothing nice going, never ever, when it comes to the Eagles and the Cowboys. It ain't gonna be nothing nice at all, ever.
It's always been that way. I mean, even when my parents were diehard Cowboys fan, they hated the Eagles, man. I mean, they hated the Eagles. I'm sorry, Miss Alice, but the Washington Commanders or slash formerly known as Redskins, whatever, and the Giants. You know what I mean? Especially Eagles though. But I mean, Cowboy fans and the Eagles fans never. I mean, that's a lifelong hatred. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's ingrained, bro. It's and it's no stopping it either. Like, it's natural now. it's integral to being a fan.
Oh yeah. To answer that question, how the Cowboys have a whole document. Look, man, whether you like it or not, George Steinenberg, and he's a legend. You know what I mean, for New York, for the New York Yankees. Jerry Jones is up there. You know what I mean? Jerry Jones is up there. Whether you like him or not, he's up there, man. So people are going to talk about it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So,
is it time for him to go though? Like,
it's been
just
time
hand
for him
over
to go.
the reins, bro. Like,
it's been for him. It's been time for him to go. I believe his son Steven should go ahead and take the reins. But in that documentary, Jared just about checked out on he just about checked out, you know what I mean? And he just now, he's back on his feet and he's well, but I think he should step down, you know what I mean? So give it to his son Steven, and I think Steven would do a hell of a better job than Jerry. But Jerry's stubborn. He wants to be the coach, the quarterback, the owner, the fullback, the wide receiver, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, he's been needing to step down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So the worst thing he ever did was be cocky and fire Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, because he thought he could recreate it, but he got that extra championship from Switzer.
Yep.
Because with Jimmy's players, but after that, yeah. I hated them Cowboys. It was one year where Emmett held out for 2 games, and then he came back on Monday night against the Giants. And because I'm a Giants fan, I said I was hoping that he would stay one more game because Emmett used to kill the Giants, right? Emmett, Troy, and Michael Irvin used to kill the Giants.
Yep. And then we got your boy as a coach for a few years, the Big Tuna.
Oh yeah. Parcells.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jimmy can't. I mean, not Jimmy. What's why am I drawing a blank of the owner's name?
Bill Parcells?
No. The owner of the Cowboys.
Oh, Jerry
There you
Jones?
go.
Jerry. Yeah, he can't get out his own way. He got to be the star.
Yeah, he got to be a star. That's what I was telling my brother Real. Speaking to me, yeah, he wants to have the spotlight, man. It's all about clout with him. It's all about clout.
Dang, at his age though, like he done it all. Like there's nothing else for Jerry to do except step down. People will love him more if he step away.
Yeah, that's that ego, man. That ego, something else.
I guess so.
That ego, something else.
Yeah, let me just say this to Vaughn. See, like Speak was, saying all this stuff about me over here, but I'm always this soft-spoken. Always. Don't listen to Speak.
No, he not. I'm trying to tell you something, Vaughn. When he ready getting his bag, the ball will. You know what? You're gonna find out. Stick around long enough. Stick around.
I want to answer. I said she said. Jerry is the only owner who want to coach. Look, Jerry is no different from. Well, the only different. I think Jerry Jones is no different from George Steinbrenner. Do you agree or disagree with that, brother? Since you are.
Yeah. No. Yep. I agree. He's always in the headlines. He's only difference is, George Steinbrenner was firing people. He would hire and fire people all the time. But as far as wanting to be the face and letting you know he was the face of the franchise and he wanted to win, and he didn't care. He would say stuff about his players during the course of the seasons and cause all kind of discourse. Yeah, same type of guy.
Yeah. So, and he learned from him. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for George Steinbrenner, Jerry Jones, Al Davis, all those guys have huge egos, man. You know what I mean? So, but they all took their teams to championships, but they all have huge egos. So big time ego.
Yeah. Thank you. I said what I said. Thank you. I appreciate you.
So I have a question with you fellas, and I'm gonna drop down. So it's hard to believe, brother, that you did you used to beef with people, or you just
No. So, here's what it is. The space we in. So would you guys actually in this chat? You guys are de facto in the Umar Johnson space.
Okay.
So that's where I learned about content creation, because I was doing stuff. I was doing like uploads on audio podcasts and stuff like this, and I
want to know.
Actually, I came online to look at, videos of cats and squirrels, water skiing and all that kind of fun stuff.
Oh boy!
And I ended up
another fun Saturday night.
And I ended up in this sector of people who were either opposed or for against Umar Johnson in the school and all that stuff. And so it just developed to, it's like I just learned how to create content on YouTube from this space. And in that space, you kind of have to joust a little bit. You got to go back and forth if you're going to be there. Otherwise, you just stay in the clouds and never drop down and never share your content. So that's what it is. It's not I've never had like an active beef with anybody. There's people that said stuff about me, and I would take little, shots here and there. And I did like a Halloween show where I dressed up as somebody that was kept saying. So I dressed, so I would.
Oh wow! Do you still have the live up? Or?
Oh yeah, my Halloween live is up. Yeah.
Okay. I got to go back and look at it.
Yeah. So like stuff like that. Well, I would be doing things for fun. So yeah, you kind of gotta go back and forth a little bit, unless you just, like I said, you're going to stay in the clouds, not contribute to the chat. Because if you drop down, if you do a video, if you lend your voice to anything, if you give your opinion, somebody potentially is going to go after your head, and you just decide either I'm just going to leave it alone or I'm going to, go back at them. And so very little, not on the level that Speak is, you could tell by the way he talks that he's looking for that. If it's there,
I'm not looking for anything. I don't fight nobody. I retaliate, but that's it. I listen more than I talk, y'all. Don't listen to brother. He's telling y'all stuff.
But I'm saying, so when you comparatively, right? Comparatively, like I would do like a couple of little jabs here and there, but for the most part, my content is not that. What he's talking about is my contributions to a chat or another channel. But if it's going to be what I upload or what I live stream about, no. But I'm not, I don't like talking about things, but for the most part, yeah, I'm just, you guys can look at the content and see what I do.
Yeah. For the most part, what I've seen of you is, it's pretty, it's kind of similar to what I do. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't see anything. Look, you got to respond to stuff if you know that somebody is throwing out subliminal type stuff to at you, or at your content or at something that you've said, and that they were listening, or that they disagree with. Yeah, man, there's ways to kind of like throw shots and to to get your point across. It doesn't have to be no beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Just to correct you, there's no subliminals. They put you on the summer jam screen, and what I'm saying, they make no bones about who they're talking about.
Oh yeah, your name will be in the title, and everybody will know exactly who he's talking about.
Okay, I got you.
But I think, like, I generally feel like, because people don't necessarily know each other, I generally feel like for the most part it's done in fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm willing to entertain that, the fun part of it. But as far as like actual beef, like I spent 5-6 years in the street. There's no, it's not that.
Right.
Yeah, it's just fun on the internet, and she said traggle. But no, listen, there's been times where I've been, and that's the thing, like I had stuff in the clip that never saw the light of day, but it's only because I would probably do that on a different channel. I wouldn't do it.
Wow, said drag him. She about that work.
Yeah.
She about that action.
Fonz and the ladies here, man, they ain't nobody to play with, man.
Yo, I can tell by the names. I'm like, yeah. When you see that name in the chat, she went to smoke.
But they, if you say something out of line with someone that they respect or someone that they love, or they're going to speak their mind. There's some strong black women that they, what I'm saying, they're going to give it to you. You know what I mean? And so I respect that. You know what I mean? So ladies like that, man, they are nobody that you would want to play around with, because they will give you the smoke. You know what I mean? And they will speak their mind and speak their piece. So I appreciate that about them. You know what I mean? I really do.
Yeah, like I said, it's been about a month or two over there that I've been over there on your channel, and Alice Bless Life. I said what I said, Vaughn, like it's been about a month and a half or so. And yeah, it's for the most part, it's conversational, but they gets busy. When y'all have them panels, it's no holds barred. And like you said, it's grown folks talking, y'all taking shots at each other, but y'all also, tackling these serious conversations. But again, the main thing is at the end of it, it's done with love. At the end of it, ain't nobody mad, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody laughing by the end of it, and y'all welcome me in. So, I'm saying, I'm gonna definitely welcome y'all and over here. And again, we gonna, just like tonight where we got people in the chat and you came up on the panel, we're gonna do this more often, and we'll integrate and have a good time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Well, fellas, man, it's been a pleasure being on the panel. Speak, last call, brother. Man, it's a pleasure to be up. This is not the last time, and I hope you guys. Hey, man, you of course, brother, and fellas, you guys are welcome to come to my channel. And I have two. I have two channels, of course. One I share with my sister. It's just ETV called Tap In Podcast. That's on Fridays.
Nice.
8 p.m. Central Time, and then I go live every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time. So, but I usually, I might pop up and do a random live like I did last night. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you guys are welcome, man. I appreciate the love, and you guys have a good night, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you get down in there, put your link in the chat for sure.
Okay, all right.
Peace. And while you're out there, before you log off, I know we didn't have too much interaction, but hopefully we do in the future, on other topics and stuff.
I gotta I made you a mod, right, last call?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that you share your stuff out. Speak, you good with that? You want to share your stuff out, or you just like nah? Because I want to, again, as I grow, I want to make sure the people that have been supporting is able to just mod up in my channel.
Oh no, I mean, if brothers are too dignified to laugh, then they don't want to come to my channel because you're gonna be cracking the fuck up. I be on my bullshit, but it's all in good taste. You know what I mean? I'm not the dirtiest guy on YouTube at all. I just talk my shit and have fun, and that's what's over there. You want to smile, and that's for anybody that come to my channel. You're going to laugh.
Gonna have a good time, and you can tell that. Matter of fact, when you doing your shit, you laughing most of the time. So
those are genuine laughs too, brother. I be cracking myself up sometimes for no reason at all.
Hey, but you have a good time though. You ain't never been one to go anywhere but YouTube and have fun with it.
That's it. If it's on YouTube, that's as far as I need to go, and that's it, bro. But yeah, man, y'all can check me out if y'all want to. Just have some fun, man. I sub y'all. Y'all sub me. I sub y'all, and we good.
BK.
Put a comment in the chat. Speak.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna drop out and then comment in the chat.
Yeah. I'm about to close it up and try to watch the rest of this game, man. So it's looking like right now.
All right, bet that, brother. Last call. Yeah.
All right, my brother.
All the ladies in the chat that was wilding, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you put a comment in the chat, Speak. Yeah, you gonna y'all come over to the last call, man. We definitely have good conversations over there as well. Very thoughtful, brother. All right, cool. Let me get Speak.
And man, sorry I had so much phone issues tonight and stuff.
No, you good.
Stay in the background a little bit. You guys had some great conversations. So good.
Yeah, Speak. Put your what's the name? Put your channel in the chat as well. You know, like I said, as I start branching out in different places, I want to make sure the mods are the ones that's been here supporting, showing up.
Very cool. I don't even think I got a notification.
Yeah, I was just
popped up.
Yeah, I was just sitting around popping up. I had something that I had planned, but I didn't have a particular day that I wanted to do it. So I just said I'm not ready for that. The next thing I want to do, the next thing I got planned is the fight night, but
right.
I got something planned for protecting your energy.
Okay.
So that's for my next planned one I haven't made it public yet, but if y'all in the chat, be on the lookout for that. I think that'll be a really good conversation for people to protect their energy and talk about stuff like that. But yeah, that was what I was supposed to do next, but I just like I really was waiting for somebody to go live tonight. I ain't seen nobody live.
I heard you say that.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Let me just go, man. And like usual, people show up and support. That's what, to me, like, regardless of when I press that live button, you know what I'm saying, people show up and contribute. So I'm always going to be appreciative of that. And you always, man, 50 shows. And I was saying this when I was up there on your joint. You started like 3 years after I did, and I only got 30 lives.
Catching up.
And you are 50. 50. You only been a year, right?
Yeah, so that's like just about a year. And I figured I'd start out with a real simple premise, which is definitely have something regular and commit to it, and just kind of see how it goes. So one of the things was to do one live a week. I think I used to do those on Thursdays. Then we moved to Saturday for a little bit. Then the partners moved to Saturday too, so they moved around a little bit, and I didn't want to interfere with their thing. So Friday has been the day for weeks now. Weeks, unless, whatever, something happens, I can't do it on that day. So very simple. Try to do a live a week. Try to do a video about 10 minutes, just something going on like YouTube, the Tubosphere, something in the news, to keep people engaged with that. One of the things I used to do is music. And I sort of use the shorts to dig in the crates and whatever vibe or something that I might remember, because my music's always on random. So I listen to a bunch of everything every day, although, grew up with the R&B and all the stuff, Now I know to do deep cuts. So I use my page to do that, and I try to engage in the live. And, you've been there from the first show, man, of you nudging me on to do this thing. And, thing was just to be consistent and try not to miss a week, even if I've done stuff a couple days later, just to make sure that I catch it. Don't miss the week. And I think as long as you have whatever base, but a supportive base, no matter how big or small, that truly connect with your authenticity versus you having to put on an act or something like that. Like, this is really a space that I could just talk ideas. I don't have to agree with everything. I could intelligently disagree, debate, and discuss amongst you guys, a variance of opinions, And much like tonight, this is why I kind of stay quiet too. I'm so obviously on the outskirts of the stuff going on, so I'm not really aware of all the players, in the game in here. So I'm not that involved. Stay out of that a little bit, but I still like to engage in, let's say, highbrow, lowbrow stuff, and it all just works out at the end, man, with the people that we have, right?
And the main thing is that you've been consistent. Whatever you're doing, just be consistent. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. And also, too, y'all be safe out there, and don't leave anything unsaid. We are not promised tomorrow, so if there's something that you want to say to your loved ones, make sure you say it. Appreciate everybody for stopping in, everybody for commenting, and be on the lookout for more stuff. And we out.
Peace. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Look, invitation sent, sign seal delivered, you got it, now welcome in. Engaging with the listener, a space for where you is. As we debate particulars, trying to build a bridge through conversation that's intimate. The mission is thought-provoking with words spoken. Bitter truth, not to sugarcoat it, just an openness place on display. Wisdom in the words that he say, a part of just embracing every gray over here. No fear, clear, I'm unafraid. I'm much older, I no longer hold a child ways. Adults in the room, times past for playing games. Grown talk, isn't that the reason why you came? Simple and plain, delivery raw, straight to the chase. Better than before, learning from your yesterdays. Introducing insight, influence, be amazed by a brother of a certain age. Now rock with him.